I mean, come on, what the fuck is this? As you may know, I've wanted to play some more strategy games. I wanted to learn strategy games. I wanted to get better at this process and know a bit more about them. And a game series or a game producer that I've always been highly interested in is Paradox Games. They're well known for making fuck-off huge grand strategy games. From Crusader Kings 2, which is what this is, to Europa Universalis, to Hearts of Iron. So basically, the whole idea of these games is they span a set amount of time and you take control of either a kingdom or a lineage or something like that. And yeah, I decided to pick up these games. It's something I'm looking at for future strategy Sundays, and it's something I've always had a passive interest in. But I try to pick up. Basically, this is going to fill a spot on the channel of when I want to talk about random games, but I only have a set amount of shit to talk about, also known as randoms. But yeah, I decided to play a bit of this game and try and pick it up and learn it, because the amount of depth beforehand compared to something like Endless Legend seemed a lot larger. And Endless Legend is something I'm enjoying playing, but I'm playing it very much blind and just guessing my way through it, whereas I don't want to do that through any of the Paradox games, because I don't feel like you can. And that's something I've quickly learned. So, right, this is the world. You may recognise it. We are currently in the year 1066. Interesting stuff. So I think to myself, yeah, this is the tutorial, so it's easier stuff. So I'm playing as King Alfonso VI of Leon. Right, so world map, yeah, you think, okay, what's this got to do with anything? Let's do that, it's easier. These are all the different realms. So we've got beautiful England, lovely country. Over here, France, obviously with a bit, that is England, isn't it? Maybe. The Holy Roman Empire over here, and we are the King of Leon, which is this little shit of a country here. So from here, I've got the tutorial on at the moment, so you'll have to excuse those. But so from here, we have so Spain's obviously not been formed as a kingdom yet. We have our land. Okay, so you might think, yeah, nice and simple. Right, let's go and take over other people. I slowly realised that this game has a shit ton of depth. So I have my king here. I have an heir who will get a lot of this. And basically, with this game, as your king and your leaders die off, you follow on with your heir, and you continue playing as that person, no matter their stats. Click choose an ambition. Well, I can amass wealth, become a paragon of virtue, become exalted amongst men. I'm going to get married. Yeah. So yeah, you think, oh, okay, nice and simple that is. And then I started delving into, the first thing I did was delve into each of these tabs up here. Thinking I'd gain a bit more information about the game, perhaps some ideas of how to strategize for winning and proceed through the tutorial. So we have my council. These are the sort of the major titles within my council. Unfortunately, my steward does not like me very much. From here I can appoint new people. I can send these people out to do things. I can assign minor titles to various people. I can change laws. Laws will affect each of the people within my constituency and their opinion of me. So a lot of the laws are to do with inheritance laws and succession laws. Saying which people can inherit, can females inherit. Like one of the common ones is females can inherit, but if there's no male heir. You can have crown authority, investiture and centralisation of your crown. You can set your obligations. You have your various technologies. It says in here, technology is not a huge part of this era, but you can sort of push forward, and there is a technological map, I thought. Oh, perhaps it's on here, yeah. So we can see how nobles customs is doing. Dark blue is the lowest and white is the highest, so we're fairly up there on that. And if we gain it, our vassal opinions increase. So, but that's then the skill tree all at once. We then have our military. Your military in this game operates a bit differently. You don't just like hire troops. You have levies, and each of your constituents will sort of back you up in a fight. Each of your vassals, but you can just hire mercenaries, but then that'll cost you your gold, and then you can actually spend your piety points, which is your holy points, into hiring troops as well. But they can only attack the infidel, sort of the Muslim countries. Obviously, this is the time of the Crusades, hence Crusader Kings 2. So there are a lot of wars going along over here. The Holy Roman Empire and the Pope are massive parts of society at this time, especially Western society. Intrigue. This is the part that I spend far too long in. What was it? Okay, I don't know if this would have worked. I don't think it would have. But I figured out that I think it was the heir of one of these lands. I can't necessarily remember, but what was it? You can do all these like various things here, but then you can say yeah, fuck it, let's just pick him. What's his opinion on me? Okay, kind of good. Oh, that is me. They all kind of like me, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, I can set up so I can get my family embedded with his, for instance. Choose a plot. I can then make a plot to kill him, in which I get various people involved with, and we can make a good shot at killing this fucking dude. So basically, what else am I missing? Factions and religion, which not as in depth as the others. So basically, the idea of this game, it's more of a simulated setup of the world and how you interact with it and your choices there from. It's not like a civilization game where you want to take over the world and win the world. You sort of set your targets and progress from there. As I say, I've barely scratched the surface of this game, but I just kind of wanted to show it off and show off perhaps a bit of the tutorial, because it is something I'm thinking about playing a bit more in depth and want to get into with the games. In fact, if we unpause, let's see what sort of happens. Yeah, you can get all information of the family. So that's up there. So ambition, and it tells you now, is to get married, so that's what we've done already. But if you go down here, he's amassing troops. So this is how a lot of the game plays out, is on this map. But as you can see, sort of the borders, you will go over and take over them and do various things that way. So yeah, you just play it out. I'm going to leave this as a fairly short one. Go away. It just sort of... It was one of those moments of sitting down and thinking, yeah, I'll play through a game of this. I'll learn this. I'll get this down. This is going to be fine. I can do strategy. I can think good. And then I was just like, ah, shit. Okay, there's a bit going on here. So I'm going to... This is going to take place with one of the Strategy Sunday videos, I think, as well, so I'll get a bit more time to do other things as well. Maybe, I don't know. Fuck it, I'm guessing as I go along. But yeah, maybe you'll see some Paradox games in the near future. In a bit.